Hey, it's Holly. In today's video, I'm showing you a really awesome set from 1997. I am so excited anytime I get something 1997 in my collection because I don't have very much at all. But today's set is the 1997 Rose Cottage, also known as the Rose Hideaway. This is such a cute fairy themed set. It's so brightly colored. I absolutely love it. I can't wait to show you around, so let's get started. Today's video is the 1997 Rose Cottage or Rose Hideaway, depending on whether you're going off of Bluebird or Mattel. I am so thrilled to have this set in my collection. It is special to find anything that is 1997. Here I am just like, oh my gosh, it's kind of dirty. I'll have to clean that. But anything 1997 is just so special to me because I never had anything from 97 as a kid. And it can be a little bit more difficult to find. It was just toward the end, it was the last year technically of this era of Polly Pockets before it got completely redesigned when Mattel took over. But I am excited to show you this one today, and let's just admire how beautiful it is for a moment. So this set's really cute because it looks like a rose and it will open up and become a play set. But they've designed it really beautifully. The petals have indentations so that when we pull this down, the rose petals will rest very firmly. So that's good because we don't want anything to break when we're playing with it, and they've kind of thought that one through. It's got some lovely greenery coming off the back of it, including there is a leaf, or actually two leaves there. Really lovely color scheme that they're working with. A very bright pink, but I will say it works. And I hope that this comes across on camera, but this is like completely glittered as well. So everything is covered in glitter. There are two white flowers on the front, and it's got a tiny little logo at the front as well. This is a toadstool that we'll get into a little bit later, but that is the idea of the set there. So let's go ahead and open it up. So the petals separate from the sides and they rest nice and snug into where the leaves were. So it then becomes almost like this little fairy village. It's so sweet. So let's walk through this. One of the things I really like about this set is they have made use of clear plastic. So the blue gates here on the side are made out of a clear plastic, and that is also used over here for these bottles and this little, I would say that that's probably supposed to be a stool of some sort. Absolutely lovely. And again, everything is just covered in glitter inside as well. So aside from that, on the side there is a gate, purple gate with little yellow flowers on it that opens up, connected to a white picket fence that also has some floral details. And then in here, what's going on in here? You know, looks kind of like an area where maybe they are arranging flowers. Maybe it's kind of like supposed to be a florist. No, it's a cottage. It's a cottage. This is just a floral hangout. Some art on the wall. They've made good use of stickers here. And on this side, there is a vanity or a dressing table of some sort. There is an area with a table that looks like it has breakfast on it, a coffee and a place setting, and a, what do I want to call that? Cabinet, a piece of furniture with a photo frame on top. Oh my gosh. And a floor lamp and a single chair. So it's just a cute little spot kind of for one person. In the middle, good use of stickers again. So there's a watering can with some flowers, but you can see that they have included lots of other flowers. Sorry, hard to get in there. On the stickers inside, and I'll get you a better angle on this in a moment, but this side has a sink and I don't know, maybe that's supposed to be the bathroom, I'm not sure. So the interesting thing about this set, and wait for it, but the middle comes out and separates so that there's another part of the center that you can play with. And guess what's under here? Oh, it's a fish pond. There it is, beautiful. So the set indeed has a fish pond, to my delight. So there is a wooden bridge that you can pass over top of the fish pond to get from one side to the other, and then this can come out completely separately. So just to give you an idea of what those stickers look like a little more clearly, it's quite beautiful. But I like that they've got this detail. I like that you can play with that outside of it. But of course, when you go to close it, if it's not there, it looks awkward. So it's important that everything is together. That's one of the challenges with these sets, is that they just don't look right if they don't have all the stuff. And then there is also a toadstool, which we will understand better in a moment when I show you the figures that came with the set. But you'll notice that there are lots of different places that you could put a poly figure, but there's also these holes that are not the same size. So what is that all about? So this came with 3 additional pieces. So first is Polly, and she's dressed up like a little fairy. She has a flower petal skirt. She has her hair up in a ponytail, a green shirt. She has flowers in her hand, which is quite sweet. And then she has sort of a white, is it white or is it like an off white? I think it's supposed to be white. I can't quite tell, it looks almost pink. Pants with blue shoes, and she has some flowers in her hair as well, which is really sweet. So that's the poly figure. Then it also came with what is supposedly a bumblebee. This is the creepiest bumblebee I've ever seen. I feel like after seeing the face of this one, I'm going to have nightmares. Now, bumblebees typically are not like this yellow-green color, and they would have black on them, but okay, this is supposedly a bumblebee. I will note it has the same base size as Polly. And then it also comes with just this giant flower. And I say giant because if you compare it to the other 2 figures, it's quite large. But that flower is what would fit inside these other spots on the playset. So you can fit the flower in here. You can fit the flower inside this room. Very cute. Maybe it's just a place for the bumblebee to hang out. Not totally sure. But that's what the flower is for. And then the toadstool is supposedly meant to be a hiding place for the bumblebee. So it can go hang out in there and just wait to sneak up on people and scare them, I guess, because it's so creepy. But can you actually even get it closed? Yes, it takes a bit of practice, but there we are. So that is the set. I think it's really cute. It's interesting because it's not a compact. It's just open. And I'm sure this one probably didn't cost a ton of money in 1997. Likely this was considered to be one of the smaller play sets, but it's also quite beautiful. And I appreciate that you can put it on the shelf and just look at it when it's closed and still kind of get a feel for what the play set is. Of course, I am obsessed with the fish pond. The fish ponds have just completely grown on me at this point. So I love that there's a fish pond in this. I wish I could go back and talk to the toy designers and just be like, what is up with this? But, you know, maybe one day someone will come across my videos and let me know. So this, again, just fits in. There's this little piece that comes out. So when you put it in, it will fit this same ridge here. And then when we close it back up, now it has become, hopefully, I'm doing something wrong, bear with me. I think that one goes in first and then, yeah, there we go. Now it's back to being a rose. So it's so beautiful. And you can store the pieces inside. Of course, I keep mine separately in a little tin from when I did my cataloging. but it's kind of neat that you could actually display all of them on the front when the set's closed up on the shelf. So I love this. I think it's so cute. As always, you know, I want to hear in the comments what you feel about this set. There's a few in this series, the 1997 sort of floral series. Off the top of my head, the name of this, what's the word I'm looking for? Collection escapes me. But I love these glittery sets. I love the color of it. I love the idea of them being fairies. A lot of this stuff in 96 and 97 was just a little bit more fantastical. So everything is a bit out there, and princesses, unicorns, fairies, amusement parks, hot air balloons, right? They were really going for the whimsy at that point. But thrilled, absolutely thrilled. It's fun to be getting a bit more 1997 stuff because, again, hard to come by this stuff complete and in good condition. So I'm excited. So that is the 1997 Rose Cottage or Rose Hideaway. Okay, so as always, again, just tell me what your favorite part was in the comments. I just love these fish ponds. I love the fish ponds so much. I also, I'm very fond of this toadstool. I think that that's just so cute. And I love toadstools. I think they're just like very cute imagery. So those would probably be my top two, but I'm always curious to hear what you like best about these sets because they're really fun to share with you. Again, still on the hunt for 96, 97 stuff, but mostly right now I am looking for the 1995 dress shop and the 1995 dance studio from Polyville to complete my Polyville quest that I am on. But again, always excited to get things from 96 and 97 because I don't have too much in my collection. We are getting closer and closer and closer to the first anniversary. I'm so excited about that. First anniversary of this channel, in case you're not sure what I'm talking about. But again, for those of you that tune in every week to join me on the premieres, I really appreciate all of you. I'm so proud of this little community that we have, and we are small but mighty, and I know that there's just going to be more growth in this channel in the coming year. So thank you for coming along for the ride for the first year with me and being such great supporters. If you're on social media, also please come follow along on social media. I have 3 social media accounts: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Just look up Pocket Vintage Toys, you'll find me. If you haven't hit subscribe, please hit the subscribe button. It really does help out this channel so much. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.